Hello everyone! Today I'm going to teach you 3 techniques I use in combining multiple CSV files into one file only. The most common approach in combining multiple files is opening each file and copy-pasting the data into a single file, let's say consolidated.xlsx. However, if we have, let's say, 100 or more files, it would be very tedious to open them one by one and copy paste the data into a single sheet. So we have actually tools that can make this process efficient. First is the Power Query. What is Power Query? Power Query is actually an ETL tool that is built in within the Microsoft Excel. In order to access Power Query, we just need to create a standard Excel workbook. So such as this one, consolidated.xlsx. Let's open it. And it can be found under data and get data button here. And we can launch Power Query Editor. However, for simplicity, we can just choose from the bunch of options in here. And for our case, our data is actually located from a folder. So we'll be extracting data from a folder. It's actually located under desktop and one of my folder, YouTube accounting. Then it's in here. Once we get to the folder, let's click on open. It will show us again a bunch of options. We can combine, we can load, or we can transform. If we don't need to, let's say, clean the data, we're just interested in combining them, and we are confident that they have common or they have the same headers, we can just proceed to combine and load. So in that way, it will just directly combine them into one sheet. So let's click this. And as you can see, let's click OK first. And as you can see, it's combining those files. And what do we have here? This is the source name, the name of each files. And we have a total of 1000 rows of data. So that is the Power Query. Next, let's go to the next one. That is the VBA Macro. So how do we use VBA Macro in Excel? It actually works on a specific type of Microsoft Workbook. Specifically this one, if you can see, it has a different file name extension. So it's XLSM. How do we create one? We just need to go to Excel. Let's see, let's open Excel. And let's try to save this workbook. Control S. Then let's browse. Let's save it on our desktop. And before clicking save, we just need to change the file type. It's here, .xlsm, Excel Macro Enabled Workbook. We can actually use also the XLSB. However, we won't be touching that in this lesson since we're just introducing Microsoft Excel or the VBA Macro to you. Right? Now, let's go to my previously created file, .xlsm file, where it contains the macro script. How do I access the macro script? You need first to activate your developer option here. How do I activate this? We just need to right click on the ribbon, customize the ribbon. Then as default, if you cannot see the developer tab, just check it. So by default, it's unchecked. Just check it, then click OK, and it will show up. Once you go to the developer tab, you will just click on the Visual Basic to show codes. So in this case, I have my script here. Don't worry, I'll be uploading this in the description below so you can download it also. As you can see, I created a module. It says consolidation, and what it actually does is it just consolidate the files. We won't be teaching how this code works for now, but in future video, we will be tackling this one. So please subscribe and like this video for more videos in the future. Now, how do we run that code? We just need to go to macros, and actually this is the name of the code. When I run this, click on run. Just like the Power Query, it asks for the folder of the data. So in this case, I went to the data folder. And for this example, actually, we're using different data set for Power Query, for VBA Macro, and eventually the Python script. Once we selected the folder, click OK, and it will run. As you can see, it's taking its time to run. Right? The running or the processing was finished. If we look at our data, it's actually combined into 1,000 rows. So that's how you do it in Microsoft or Excel VBA Macro. Next, let's go to the final technique, which is using a Python script. So what is Python? Python is actually a programming language, and it can be used to automate things such as this one, combining multiple files into one file. You can also build an entire application, but we won't be tackling it here. To run Python scripts such as this one, console.py, we need to first download Python from their website. Just type in python.org and just download the latest version. Once you installed it, we can run this file. I'll also be putting this file in the description so you can download it and use it for yourself. So how do we run this specifically? We run Python script generally by calling its name, so Python, and next is the name of the file or name of the script, which is python console.py. Once we press enter, it will execute, and as you can see, I think there's an error because this script specifically has a required argument or flag, which is the path. Where can I find the path of the files I need to consolidate or combine? So in here, it says path. So let's just retype this python console.py, then let's place a path flag and let's point it to data folder. Once we finish typing it, let's press enter, and voila, it combines all those files in the folder. And let's open the consolidated CSV. As you can see, there, we have also 1,000 rows. And actually, among these three methods, Python is the fastest, especially when we are dealing with a very large amount of data. Let's say millions or billions of rows that Excel can handle, Python can handle. Thank you for watching. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more future videos. Thank you.